It's recording or
Yes.
on the top. We are reenacting a Gemara on Daf Tez Zayin in Avodah Zarah. This is after Pesach and after Shabbos HaGadol. So there are a lot of stringencies we make. We are talking about a stringency here about giving an animal to a guy. Okay, and here's the guy walking in, and you're a messenger from where?
The Roman Empire.
The Roman Empire. What do you want?
I want my cow.
You want a cow. Okay, here's a cow. After you deliver it, though, I want you to come back here.
No problem.
Okay, walk out for a minute because I have to get money because I'm going to have to bribe you. So please focus on me. And I'm going to get my son-in-law. My son-in-law is a very rich person, and he's going to let me have a lot of gold so I can bribe him not to make the sacrifice on the day of Edom, on the day of their holiday, where everybody was giving him tribute. And they wanted my cow because my cow makes great steaks. And he knows. I mean, you're a messenger of the king. Does he like a barbecue?
I love barbecue.
So leave the cow for a minute. And now I'm going to tell you, I have a bribe for you. 40,000 coins. Because even though I gave you the cow this year, I'm asking you not to let him shecht it today, but to let him have the barbecue the next day. This is the first year of my dealings with the messenger of the king. He walks out. He's rich now because I don't know if he's going to give all 40,000 coins to the king, but what my request from him is not to do it on the same day that I gave it to you. Now we're a year later, and what did you come back for? For another cow. Okay, here's another cow. A big fat cow. It's called shur petem. The Lashon is a shur petem. A fat cow, great for barbecue. When I say it's great for barbecue, it means you're probably not going to work with it. A fat cow you don't work with. No. But you're coming here for another fat cow for a barbecue.
Correct.
Okay, so this year I say, we're shechting it. And then you bring it to him. And here's 40,000 coins again to make him happy. Now we're on the third year of this endeavor, because now you're coming back a third time. And I have the cow again, and what do you want?
Another fat cow.
Oh, but I'm going to give you the 40,000 coins, and the cow will stay with me.
Okay.
Well, do you think you can appease the king?
Well, I think we'll take care of it.
You'll take care of it. So what do we see from here? Let's talk about why Rebbe acted the way he did. First of all, the prohibition is never to sell an animal that can be worked to a guy. And the law is today the same way. Because if you have a cow or even a donkey, you're not allowed to sell it to him because maybe it will lead, he may ask you to borrow a cow or a chamor or even a horse from you. And if he borrows it and he uses it on Shabbat, what do you know about the Jews? Will they let you have their cow on Shabbat if you had to borrow it? No, because they're violating a biblical injunction. What's the injunction? The animals have to rest. So Rebbe was so afraid of this gezerah because even though it was a fat cow, and you can't work with it, people will say maybe he'll stay by him and it'll become a thin cow. You want a cow to work with? You put it on a diet. And especially if people will see it by him, they will say, when it became thin, I sold him a thin cow. That would be a terrible reflection on me, Rebbe. Okay, how about selling him a cow with a mum on it? If it had a mum, which the Gemara suggests, maybe it's a good thing to do. If you had to sell a cow to a Gentile, make a mum on it, some kind of a incision on the leg. And basically there's a very interesting controversy where the incision should be. But then he can't work with it anymore. So maybe people will say, okay, this animal you can't work with, so there should be no reason not to give it to the guy. But the Gemara comes to the conclusion, if you sell him this one, you may sell him a good one also. Okay, so here we have a story about Rabbi Yehuda Hanassi. It's on Daf Tes Zayin in Avodah Zarah, and it follows a very long a dialogue about the relationship between Rebbe and Taninus. And that we saw in a previous film, so we thank you very much, and you can now shut it off.